Welcome back to the big city, and today we're finally expanding the city. For that to be happening, we have to take every modular building off the table and move the whole table over. So we have a 20-inch gap over here between the wall and the table. So we're going to move the whole table and everything over, and then we're going to add a 7 by 2 base plates, so 14 base plates in total of a depth between little Tatooine and the wall where the new 20-inch gap is going to be. And we're going to leave a 1 base plate size hole in the back corner there so that I can access everything from the back. So let's demontage everything and get it started. And this is what it looks like. It's empty now, and as you see, we extended the whole table here all the way back there. That should be fitting 14 base plates. And back there I have a little manhole, so I can access the back corner pretty tightly, but it will work. And now the decision has to be made. Am I gonna extend this area here, make it wider, bring a little bit more of a old downtown, maybe with the medieval sets that are going to come out, and the blacksmith building that we already had here with the clone base? Or should I expand the clone base a little bit all the way how it is right now, that extra base plate there or over here, and then from there medieval maybe till about here, and then from there we have all of this to build a new Lego city, maybe extending the water so we can maybe finally get a harbor, or just for some water rescue sets or other teams that we can bring them in as well. The thing is, we have so much space now, 14 base plates, that's going to give us a lot more to do. Especially since we now can redo the city with that new space it's given. And some areas that you maybe want to see more, we can do more. If you want to see more of the downtown area, we can extend that, especially now that we can do more of a gridlock again, rather than just that thin 2-lane U-shape that we had here, or L-shape, which was more. Or if you want to see more of the clone base. But everyone, we finally start seeing a new layout system going on here. Of course, it's still a big mess, but I extended the clone base by 4 base plates there, so we can build more hangars, more slots for vehicles, and also more troops. Over here I decided I give 2 more base plates to the Mandalorian and the city part of countering the clone base here. So with that I decided I'm gonna do more nature on those 4 base plates here with the blacksmith inside. And then maybe I'm gonna get a tree house, so I'm gonna build the big tree in here too, so make a lot more of a natural-y area, especially with the A-frame back there. Maybe I can get the haunted house and put it back there. And then also, one thought, like once the medieval sets comes out with the blacksmith, maybe make this like a very like old downtown area, like medieval style, like Central Europe. And then from there go into suburban / light downtown area. That's where we have all the shops, like the regular Lego modular buildings. And build them all within these areas here, and then maybe in the back corner area there, that's where I want to put like my high-rise buildings, like Daily Bugle, my Chicago building. Maybe if I get the Avengers Tower once it comes out, all these things can be accumulated back there, so we have the high skyline in the background, and then go lower here except for the mountains up again. And then maybe extend those roads, make this also more of a downtown suburban area kinda, with all of this going on all the way straight here kinda. And then put all the water and little Tatooine, put that somewhat into the back corner there. I'm not fully sure yet on which direction, like if I want to have it this way or that way, or maybe just one solid block back there. Let me know in the comments what you think. And don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. And then I will need a lot more of the blue tiles, because I'm thinking about to at least get 2 more base plates of water, so that we can also build Darth Vader's castle back into the water area with the light tower, and maybe some more space to maybe accommodate another boat, since all we have right now is just a little fishing boat and a little paddle boat, if you want to say so. But yeah, that's the plan for right now. So I'm gonna start finishing the street layout here. I thought about putting a train in, but with the current layout, and especially with the gridlock, it will make a lot of money for me to integrate them, rebuild all of my tiles, and currently I do not have that much time due to work that I can spend hours and hours of every day here to redesign everything, rebuild my buildings, put deeper landscape in it to integrate a train line so that we can have it like in a tunnel going somewhere hidden. So, but to accommodate that, I've been thinking about building an underground area here out of wood, so we can put some base plates in it and maybe build an underground train station or subway station to have somewhat of the train system in the Lego system, since I have 2 trains and I feel bad for not integrating them into my city. But as it is right now, it will be hard to reintegrate it all, or I will be losing so much space that the whole addition of the 14 base plates back there will be for nothing. So this way, for now, for the next few months at least, this is what we have to go with. So this way we can integrate more city, make it bigger, make it better. And let's gonna get started, put some of the modular buildings in it and see how I want to align them so they match up pretty good with the whole story that we have going on for the last 3 years now. Okay, and I placed all the modular buildings for now. So let's have a closer look of what has happened. So, as you see, the clone base has grown by a lot. So I gained it actually by 2x4 base plates back there at the end. So which accommodates that we have enough space to land 2 of the LAATs there, with the hangar, the ATTE, the little barracks in the mountain, and of course our classic mountain base. And have all the troops, and we can add even more details, especially once I have a lot more of the 2x4 tiles. I probably need another 1,000 of them just to tile off this little C shape here. Well, from there we're going to the front line, like where we have Checkpoint Charlie. Checkpoint Charlie of course stayed, but then we have 2 new base plates here, so that we also have a better view of the tank area. I placed the A-frame up front here, and behind it the Mandalorian blacksmith. There we go. And then put a botanical garden in the back there, which is just for now, until we have another place there for maybe the haunted house, because I think it would fit pretty good there. And then also have the open areas here where we can either do another spot, put more military equipment or vehicles, or we can put something over here like the treehouse. Then coming over here, as you see, this spot has changed. It moved over a little bit, but the Mandalorian embassy with the Lego store and the diner are still pretty much in the same spot with the same plates around them. That's because that was always been my favorite corner since I made it. So I want to keep it very prominent, straight in the middle where I can see it at all times. And then in the back we have Assembly Square, the Birch Box, and the Palace Cinema, giving us the backdrop line. And then from there we go into my mock buildings over there, where we have some of the mock buildings that need to be tiled off. And then of course the back area, which currently doesn't have anything, but that is the room for future improvements of the city, or if we have some newer, better modular buildings that we want to put up front, and we can move other ones in the back there. And then the bank, the police station, and the hotel, which are currently here. And then the hotel is finally back where I like it to be, right near Little Tatooine, and of course the beach. As you see, I also have to build one more water base plate there, so we can combine the boat and have the light tower in the corner there. And as you see, I also integrated Darth Vader's castle again, which is very exciting since this has been gone for the last 2 months now. But I was able to integrate it again and kind of make like a, even though I know it's Marvel, but I'm gonna make it an Imperial district. You also see on the Daily Bugle we have the Imperial sign, we have Palpatine fighting Mace Windu, and the whole building itself on the interior also has Clone Trooper and Scout Troopers in it. And then in the Darth Vader castle we have of course the Sith Troopers, so all the movies are already like secretly interlined into the city, even if we don't often see it. Unless you take the top of the Darth Vader's castle and you see the Sith Troopers all being stacked inside. Since if you remember, I made this one as a modular building. And then of course we have to build some more streets to connect all the areas there. And of course my mess corner over here. And then I decided I'm gonna put my, I don't know, Ahsoka TV show building here with Morgan Ellis and the witches, so that we also can put in the future, once we get Thrawn, some more witches and more content from Lego, that we can also all integrate it into right this area here. And then right of course next to it, left over the jazz club, which looks nice to be up front and also get to see it because most times I had it somewhere more towards the back. So it's also very nice to have that fresh view again of putting something closer and putting some other buildings more in the back, and just to switch it up so it's not always the same buildings up front, except for Assembly Square. I still made it that I can see it all the time here as well. So from this view I always get to see it with all my favorites. So as you see, this is my new favorite corner view. You got the Mandalorians here, Mandalorians there, Assembly Square, the Lego store. That's everything that needs, so all that I have to do now is just add on the small details, get the street layout again. With that I mean like putting the lights, the signs, everything, and then all the small accessories that I can build now again, because I have a few ideas that I wanted to integrate, but I didn't have enough street and I didn't want to make it too clustered, even though, as you see, I like to keep my streets busy, but I don't want to pack them that you cannot pick out all the small details that I'm hiding everywhere. So what do you think of this new city layout? I hope you like it as much as I do, and you stay tuned for more content in the future.